Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for all the continued support, love, subscribes, likes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As you guys have probably read the caption, you already know who we're going to be channeling today. We're going to be channeling Prince Harry and Meghan just to see what's next with them. And if you don't know, what's going on, basically they have exited or have left the palace as senior royal, I guess, senior royals. They're looking to take, step away from those roles. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick channeling and see what's basically next for them, what we can expect, what spirit is and their angels are willing to share with us as far as what's coming up next for them. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to it. A lot of the information was already coming down as soon as I sat down, so I'm just going to jump right into it, and then I'm going to go ahead and maybe pull some cards at the end if I feel that there's a little bit more that needs to be said. Okay, so basically guys, the first thing that came up for these two is that you can expect to definitely see them headed towards more of the Hollywood route. So expect to be seeing them with a lot of celebrity, circles, a lot of celebrity events. Expect them to be doing a lot of appearances to push their brand, and I mean their personal brand, their charities, the image they want portrayed. Also expect to see them in a lot of, I'm hearing talk shows. I'm hearing they're going to be doing more interviews. So I'm hearing a lot of this they weren't really allowed to do, or a lot of these talk shows they really weren't allowed to be on due to protocol. But I'm hearing that they're going to be doing a lot more of those. But still expect class and tact and poise from them. But you're going to be seeing the more relaxed, human, easygoing side of them that they weren't really allowed to show, is what I'm being told. Okay. Now, a lot of people have been asking, they've just been asking or implying or just straight up saying, is this something that was, Meghan? Was this something that was her idea? Now, the angels did come on and say that yes, but at the same time, you guys got to remember that they're a married couple. And if you know anything about, healthy, happy, and thriving marriages, you know that most spouses are a united front. So this was something that they sat down and talked about, and this was the result, And I can tell you this from a psychic level, because I've read the energy around him. There isn't anything that Harry will not do for Meghan. Like, he loves her that much, especially when it comes to her well-being, her happiness, and her overall mental state. So there's nothing that he won't do for his wife, and vice versa is what I'm hearing. But it's even coming on stronger from him. Okay. Now, I also, the angels did show me that they're still going to be doing a lot of traveling. They're still going to be doing what would be considered royal duties, is what I'm being told. But I see them doing it on their own terms. Okay, so a lot of that royal protocol is not really something they're gonna, fall in line with anymore. I feel like they're going to be doing things on their own terms, in their own timing. I do see Meghan going back into the Hollywood work again. Now I don't see, now the angels, the way they're showing it to me, they're not showing her taking on the roles you guys were used to seeing her take. So whatever work she decides to pick up in the Hollywood end of the spectrum, expect it to be more like directing, producing, anything from like the creative aspect where she's more behind the scenes. I don't feel like you're going to see her play anybody's girlfriend or anybody's, supporting role or anything weird like that. Like, you're not going to see her do that. She's not going to go back to, playing those types of roles that you were used to seeing her play. So, but I do see her going back to work. Okay, but it's just going to be a whole new level of war, so to speak. Okay. Now I do feel like the angels are saying that everything she does from this moment on is still very much going to be done with class, with tact, and with poise. So for all those people who think that, you know, they're just going to leave as senior members of, you know, of the royal family and go buck wild, I don't see that. Like, the angels aren't showing me that. I still see that, you know, they're still going to be the classy, kind, and amazing people they are from what I'm seeing here, okay? Overall, I am being told that these two are basically looking to have a life that, you know, allows them to thrive and actually feel like they're living and not just existing, is what I'm being told by the angels. So, you know, expect more of a relaxed atmosphere and less rigid actions from these two, is what I'm being told. Okay. Now I'm also, this is so funny. The angels are saying that now that they're leaving England and moving away from there, they're actually going to be treated more like royalty than when they were in England, which is funny because he's a prince of England. You would think that that's where he would get the most, you know, the most royal treatment, but I'm being told they're going to be treated more like royalty where they're moving to. And I do feel like I'm hearing Canada a lot, but I don't feel like they're going to stay in Canada. I feel like that's just going to be where they may possibly go first. But I don't feel like they're going to stay there. I see them heading out towards the Hollywood end of the spectrum. Okay, that's where I see them going. California, possibly. I don't see them just staying in Canada. I do see them probably visiting that place, making it maybe their second home. But I don't see them just staying there. Let's see what else here. Oh, as far as the queen, you don't really have to be psychic, or I guess you could be, to know that she is pissed. She is very, 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 very upset. Um, I think she's more shocked that this is happening, that they're actually taking these actions than anything. Because you guys have to understand that this is a woman who has always had a say over her entire family, over every single move they do, down to what they wear, how they eat, how they present themselves, how they speak, um, you know, and she's about to lose control of that with these two. And, you know, they're still part of the family, so to speak. This is her family. This is her, you know, this is her domain of ruling. Like, these are the people that she's supposed to have, you know, a say over, and that's not going to be what's going to happen anymore. Like, these two are walking away, and walking away for good, is what I'm being told. Yeah, they're saying they're still, you know, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement that said they still hope to serve Her Majesty the Queen. They're looking to step away from that, okay? So yeah, she's very angry. I'm hearing that there's going to be a little bit of a pull and tug, like a tug of war, especially when it comes to negotiations. But honestly, I feel like she's not really going to have as much of a say anymore when it comes to these two. These two have already made their decision, and I feel like this decision was made possibly right after they did that special, whatever special they did. I think it was their tour in Africa. I think it was like a few weeks later that they decided. Yeah, that was sort of when the idea began to bloom, and they, you know, later on decided to take course and action of it. I do feel like it was orchestrated. It was very well thought out. This wasn't something that just happened on a whim. I feel like it was something that was being planned. The angels are showing me that. I don't know if you guys have watched my 2020 psychic predictions. This actually came up on there, where I said that Meghan was going to make an announcement about the palace, about, you know, something that was orchestrated, well planned, and well thought out, that was going to just piss people off. Well, this is it, you know. I didn't even know that this would be it, but apparently this is it. But yeah, I do feel like these two are headed in a whole new, complete direction where they're going to basically be their own version of what the Duke and Duchess is in their minds, okay? So let me just pull some cards, see what else comes up. Let me just look at the angels real quick. Okay, not this deck. Okay, so let's see here. Just to kind of see if anything else comes up before I close this reading out. Yeah, I feel like I'm being told by the angels that these two, Harry and Meghan, felt like there was nothing better that they could do. There was no other solution. I felt like them speaking out during their last publicized interview was step one, and when that didn't really change anything as drastically as they hoped it would, or have the huge impact of change they hoped would happen, they decided to go with this course of action, is what I'm being told. Oop, okay. I'm also being told that this was done, or is being done to improve their health. So I do feel like there was a lot of mental battles. I don't want to say mental illness, but I feel like they were struggling a lot more than people knew that they were struggling. They were having a lot more issues there. And I feel like this was done to improve, you know, their health. I do feel like there was a lot of back and forth going on of them wondering if this was the right time, if this wasn't the right time. I do feel like the Queen's going to tell them this isn't the time to do this, but I feel like they just went ahead and they were like, whatever, we're just going to do it. We're not going to hold off anymore. Okay? Now, I do know that I'm being told by the angels that they were expecting the backlash. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys have to know, like, if they even breathe air, like the media puts in there, oh my God, they took a nasty gust of air, and they just spin it into something negative. So they expected the backlash, but I felt like they were firm. They didn't let anybody in on this. Like, I'm hearing no one else was told about this, like, at all. I don't even feel like he spoke to his brother about it. I feel like this was between, you know, the two of them, because again, they felt like there were no changes being made. There was nothing being changed. They were still in the same negative cloud of energy. There was, I'm hearing, being told, a lot of doubts whether or not they would be ready to take this journey on, but I felt like I do feel like Harry wanted a little bit more time before jumping ahead and going along with this plan, but I feel like I mean, it's been, what is it, 2 years of harassment, of media coverage just making it hell for them. I felt like it was one of those things where they weren't ever really going to be ready. Excuse me. They weren't really ever going to be ready. It's just one of those things where they felt they just had to go ahead and do it, because things weren't getting better, so to speak. Okay. But what I am hearing is that their angels are saying this is actually perfect timing for them to do this. Yeah. Now, I do feel like they're going to be cut off financially by the royal family. Okay? I am hearing that they're going to be cut off. I don't see that they're going to keep getting allowances or whatever. I do feel like they're going to be cut off. And if they're not cut off financially, I do feel like the money they were receiving is going to be significantly cut down to almost nothing. Okay? So I do feel like they're really, really, really going to have to, you know, make their own money, which I don't see them having issues with that, honestly. Okay? I do feel like the communication between Harry and his family is going to be strained. Um, yeah, it's going to be very strained. It's not quite going to be. I'm hearing for at least 5 years. The communication is not really going to be there, you know. Yeah, that's sad. I mean, you would think they committed murder or something, but I feel like, you know, I guess it just is what it is. But I do feel also that I'm being told that he holds no grudges about, or he's not going to hold grudges about how they feel about him and Meghan's decision to do this. Um, I'm hearing that he, you know, there's nothing in his heart about it, but this is just something they felt that they had to do for themselves, for their family, for their well-being and their mental health and spiritual health and physical health, because, you know, this is just something they needed to do. Um, I feel like it just, at the end of the day, it was either this or suffer in silence, and they chose to no longer suffer in silence, is what I'm being told. Okay? Yeah, they had to choose a new direction, because whatever they were doing before, they felt like that was not working. Okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Like, the cards are pretty much repeating everything I said earlier. Yeah, they're pretty much being repetitive over and over again. But I do see them, yeah, just embarking on this new journey. I see them being embraced a lot more. I mean, not by the media in England. I don't see that happening ever, honestly, or anytime soon. I see them being embraced wherever they decide to settle down in. I see them being embraced by America. Um, a lot of new opportunities is what I'm hearing. I see them also being covered, like their angels are covering them with a lot of protection, a lot of love as they embark on this new journey, which, I mean, that's beautiful. So yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Just wanted to sort of do a quick reading because I've been getting a lot of emails about this one, on, you know, what you guys can expect next on these two. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please feel free to, you know, like, share, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, your night, your morning, whatever it is. And thank you guys again. I'll talk to you guys later. Catch you guys on the next video. Bye.